usually need at least 3 styling products to get my preferred wash day results, but COURTNEYLF claims that this product can do it all. Let's see. Hey there guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're brand new here, hi, my name's Courtney. Here on this channel, we test all the wavy curly hair sciencey things. We test out all of the products. We keep variables consistent so that you can really see how products perform side by side with minimal interference. Now, I know I do have a whole series on this channel called One Brand Wash Days, wherein we use just 3 products to wash and style this head of hair. But when I'm not doing the One Brand Wash Day series, I tend to layer at least 3 styling products in my hair to get my bestest of bestest waves and curls. My awesomestest wavy curly hair wash days are when I use 3 products. So today we are going to be playing around with basically a COURTNEYLF One Brand Wash Day. We'll be using a shampoo, a conditioner, and only this awestruck definition cream. Apparently it's a cream masquerading as a gel or a gel masquerading as a cream. I'm not sure which, but apparently it has a hold level of 6, a medium-ish type hold, which is very, very nice. This is new to me. I've never played around with this. Would you pretty please come along with me so that we can test out some of the awesome claims of this product? Before we jump over to my tub, let me show you the before hair. This is what we're working with before we go wash and style. I feel like the longer my hair gets, the more it's growing, obviously, because it's longer, because it's growing. But I mean growing horizontally and vertically. It's getting longer and wider. Also, I want to thank COURTNEYLF for being willing to sponsor today's video. If that bothers you, I am terribly sorry, but this is a brand that I have been talking about for many years. I really do love these products, their formulations, and I really appreciate that COURTNEYLF is always doing its very best to innovate and create new products that serve every single curl type out there. They really do understand that not one size fits all, that we all need different things for our particular hair type, our curl needs, and our desired wash day outcome. They help us out, and I'm grateful. So without further ado, let's go wash this hair. And here we are in my tub. Hi, how are ya? I'm gonna kick off this wash day like any other, getting the hair nice and soaking wet, making sure that every strand is thoroughly saturated before I go in with the COURTNEYLF Essential Moisture Shampoo. How do we like the new packaging? What do we think? I think this looks pretty cool. It is the same formula as the original Essential Moisture Shampoo. It has rosemary and sunflower seed oil, aloe leaf, basil, and resurrection flower. COURTNEYLF claims that the shampoo can increase moisturization by 87%. And I personally find that this is a fairly cleansing shampoo, like it gets my hair actually clean, but also conditions it, moisturizes it, and doesn't weigh it down. So now that my hair is really nice and clean, it is time for the second cleanse. So I will be grabbing just a smidge more shampoo and parting my hair in the middle. I want to make sure that I really clean this area of my hair. While my hair is really fine, low porosity, and on the wavier side of things, I do have a ton of hair. It is quite high density. So parting my hair and slapping the shampoo right there in the middle ensures that I get a really solid, even clean all over my head. Also, cleansing twice really helps with that. So I'm really going to take my time massaging my scalp with the pads of my fingers with the shampoo, making sure that it's thoroughly cleansed before I rinse this product out all the way. Again, scrubbing my scalp with the pads of my fingers as I rinse. This really helps lift any residue off of the scalp. If you struggle with scalp issues, you may find that this extra tiny little thing really does help. Now that that shampoo is completely rinsed out, I'm going in with the Essential Moisture Conditioner. And again, updated packaging with step number 2 clearly labeled on it. I think that's kind of fun. This product has some really nice ingredients like rosemary, coconut oil, avocado oil, aloe leaf, and and shea butter. COURTNEYLF claims that this has really great slip, and perhaps my hair was just having a day today. But you can see that I started finger detangling my hair and I ran into this knot that would not let go, pun intended. I did add just a touch more conditioner to that knot and continue to gently loosen it and open it up with my fingers. I'm not ripping through this knot. I'm trying to gently pull it apart. And when that didn't work, I added just a touch of water to that knot and poof, the knot slipped right out of my hair. Now that I have thoroughly detangled my hair with my fingers, and I'm really sure that there's no more knots in my hair. P.S. I'm pretty sure that I am due for a haircut, so that could be totally the reason that I was getting such a bad tangle in my hair this day. But running the brush through my hair, it's a wet brush. It very evenly distributes the conditioner through my hair from root to tip. I find that conditioning my hair from root to tip doesn't make my already greasy hair greasier, but what it does do is it helps condition the entirety of my hair, even those really cute short baby hairs right at the top of my head. Now I'm going to be adding a touch of water to my hair, not so much water that I'm rinsing out the conditioner completely, and I'm gonna do a little quick, little cutesy squish to condish. This method of pulsing and squishing conditioner into the hair helps start reactivating the hydrogen bonds in my wavy hair. I find that it helps my wash days turn out curlier, ironically, very interestingly enough. So once I have thoroughly squished and pulsed that conditioner into my hair, I am going to rinse it out completely. As per the instructions on the bottle from COURTNEYLF, some conditioners are safe to leave in the hair, but if the manufacturer tells you explicitly rinse thoroughly, then you obey. And that's what I'm doing. COURTNEYLF says to rinse, so I'm gonna make sure I really rinse this out well. Now it's time for the star of the show, the COURTNEYLF Awestruck Definition Cream. I really didn't know what to expect with this product, but when I squeezed it out, I was really confused by the texture. It feels like a gel, but it looks like a cream. So I'm actually going to apply this like I would a leave-on or leave-in conditioning product, like leave-in conditioner or curl cream. Usually I rake those through with my fingers and then run a brush through my hair. So that's what we're gonna do today. I don't typically brush style with gels, and you'll see why in just a minute. But I'm working this into my hair with my fingers, making sure that it's really evenly distributed. And then I'm going to grab my wet brush one more time, and I'm gonna brush this product through super evenly from root to tip, just like I would with any leave-in conditioner. Now that that's brushed through really well, I'm going to take this wide tooth comb and kind of organize my curl clumps a little bit, making sure to really push the hair away from my face. I do love styling upside down for some root volume. I really struggle with volume, and it's even worse when I style my hair right side up. So styling my hair upside down tends to give me really good root volume, but also I cannot stand it when my hair's in my face when I'm right side up. So I push the hair away from my face, I pull the hair off the sides and back of my neck, really taking my time to gently run this comb through, really feeling the comb drag through my hair so that I know it's kind of organizing and pulling those curl clumps exactly where I want them. I do the exact same thing on the other side, pulling the hair off the sides and back of my neck, really taking my time, nicely, thoughtfully, intentionally doing these steps. We're not just ripping the comb through here, people. We're organizing curls. Then I'm also gonna add one more bonus section right at the top of my crown. I have 2 cowlicks on the back of my head, and I find that when I add this little brush styling section right here, it helps my hair lay nicely over those cowlicks. Now that I've got the curl clumps organized exactly how I like, I am feeling like I need to add some water to my hair, and that's because my curls are feeling pretty stringy. So I am using a Floricel bottle to add water to my hair to help my curls become juicier and clumpier. And this is when I realized that I may have used this product incorrectly. This may be one of those products that for me personally would work better if I actually glazed it over and scrunched it in instead of brushing it through. COURTNEYLF claims that this product provides 72-hour frizz control even in extreme humidity. It has thermal and UV protection built into it, and it also deeply hydrates while providing superior hold for bouncy curls. It has a mushroom blend, hyaluronic acid, and avocado oil. It has gel trap technology. It's their gel in oil emulsion, which delivers deep nourishment, kind of like that of a serum, with the definition of a styling gel. And it is supposed to give a light cast. These are what the curl clumps are looking like once the product is applied. Very minimal frizz. Now I'm going to go plot my hair and diffuse, and I'll be back to scrunch out the crunch with you guys. And here we are with the hair 100% dry. I did my usual diffusing routine, stopped diffusing when my hair was roughly 90% dry, and now it feels like it's 100% dry. But before we scrunch it out and fluff it, this is what the hair is looking like in the cast. There's not a really hard, crunchy cast, but I mean, looking at my hair, it kind of looks like it's in the cast. I like showing what my hair looks like in the cast because you're never supposed to judge a wash day with the hair in the cast because sometimes it looks really not cute in the cast. But once it's 100% dry, you can give it a scrunch and fluff. So that's exactly what we're doing, because we're doing kind of a one braid wash day here. We're doing it for the wavy curly hair science over here. And I scrunch and fluff all of my wash days. So let's scrunch and fluff, even though the cast wasn't really hard and crispy. I've also started taking a hair pick, something like this, and just running it through my roots right at the top to make sure that everything is kind of sitting and laying exactly where I want it to. I don't do this all the time, but I do it on occasion, and I feel like I've been doing it more lately. I wonder if it's because I'm like really due for a haircut, my hair's getting long, something. Not sure exactly why, but it does what I want it to, so that's good. And here are the final wash day results. And as always with the one brand wash days, this is what the hair was looking like at the end of the day after running around and chasing my children in my wild and crazy mom life. This is how the hair was holding up. What do we think? How are we feeling? And this is what the hair looked like on the morning of day 2, straight out of the overnight hair protection. Pineapple, this is what it looked like. No water added, no more product added. This is how the hair held up. I will say one of my favorite things about this product is the fragrance. It smells exactly like passion fruit. It smells really good. I really love the fragrance. I do like how my hair is feeling in some instances. Honestly, since this is the first time I use the product, I'm learning how to use the product, and it feels like maybe I grabbed slightly too much. My hair feels a little bit heavy. That being said, it feels ridiculously conditioned, but also like I threw some gel in my hair, which is a really, really unique combination. I think when I play around with this gel again, what I'm going to do, and I'm calling it a gel because it reminds me more of a gel than it does a curl cream. Even though it's the Awestruck cream, I'm gonna call it a gel. Very moisturizing gel. Next time I use this gel, I am going to organize my curl clumps without this in it. And then I'm gonna glaze this over and scrunch it in. And I'm gonna use maybe some less. We're gonna use less because I feel like this amount was too much for my hair. This stuff feels pretty dadgum concentrated. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you feel like you need more hold on your wash days using something like the Curlsmith Flawless Finish Hairspray or the In-Shower Style Fixer are great options to boost the hold. You don't have to be afraid to layer products, but honestly, I can totally see why Curlsmith claims that this, is kind of like 3-in-1, essentially. It's a leave-in conditioner, it's your custard, it's your gel. Like, I see why they say this can replace all of your stylers. For a first go-around test, I like it. I see what the hype is about. You let me know in the comments down below if you think the hype is fair for this product. Do you see why people are excited about it? Let me know your thoughts. As always, I sure hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!